Done.
Listo.
Okay, so we'll start from the C item. So we also use will be to talk about complete actions in the future. So let's start with the government will be making a statement about the crisis later today.
Ok. El gobierno va a hacer una,
Estará
es-
haciendo,
estará haciendo un, ¿cómo se dice statement?
we would say like comunicado.
Eh, una comunicado de la crisis en la tarde hoy.
De la crisis más tarde
Más
hoy.
tarde hoy.
Yeah. The next one. Will you be going away this summer?
Estarás,
We'll just say, will you be away this summer? We didn't say
okay.
going away. So,
Estarás afuera en el verano.
lejos. Estarás lejos este verano.
Estarás lejos en este verano.
Yeah. Later in the program, I'll be talking to the Minister of Education.
Después en la program,
Más tarde.
más tarde, ¿cómo se dice program?
Programa.
En la programa estaré
Estaré hablando
con el ministro de Educación.
Good. El Ministro de Educación. Once again.
El ministro de Educación.
Good. Our best player is injured and won't be playing in the game on Saturday.
Is it player or jugadora?
If it's masculine, is jugador. If it's feminine, it would be jugadora.
Okay. Nuestro mejor jugador. So, would it be está or
Está.
Sí.
Está injured. Do you know how to say injured?
Está con dolor, no, rompo.
Está lesionado.
Está lesionado.
And won't be playing in the game on Saturday.
Y no jugará en
no estará. Y no estará jugando.
Y no estará jugando
in the game on Saturday.
En el, ¿cómo se game?
Juego.
En el juego en domingo.
El sábado. Yes.
El sábado.
Okay, the next one, let's see. We use will have done. Okay, this is very interesting. And so, to say that something will already be complete before a time in the future. For example, Sally always leaves for work at 8:30 in the morning. How do you translate that part?
Okay. Sally siempre lleva por el trabajo a las 8:30 en la mañana.
So remember that leave is like a reflexive form of go in Spanish. So that would be Sally siempre se va.
Se va
al trabajo
a las 8:30 en la mañana.
De la mañana. Yeah. She won't be at home at 9 o'clock.
No estará en la casa a 9 en punto.
A las 9.
A las 9
en punto.
En punto.
Good. She'll have gone to work.
Okay.
So any idea how to say she'll have?
So ella ha ido.
Ella se habrá ido.
Se Habrá ido.
Yes.
She will have gone to work.
To work.
A trabajo.
Al trabajo.
Al
Good.
trabajo.
How do you feel with this topic?
Um, es bueno, pienso mucho.
Well, I mean, like you already know that you should watch these lessons, especially ones that are difficult.
Sí, sí, muchas
A lot of
veces.
times, many times, hopefully 15 times. Now the next one is we're late.
Okay.
So,
So is that like that's present, right?
uh-huh. Oh, well, now, I mean, like, remember that we don't say in Spanish, we're late, we just say we arrived late.
Sí, sí. So yendo más tarde,
Llegamos tarde.
llegamos tarde.
The film will already have started by the time. Oh, no, you know what? In this one, it doesn't mean we arrived late. It means like we're going late. We would
Okay.
just translate it like that, like, hey, we're going late. How would you
So
translate that?
nosotros irnos más tarde,
Vamos tarde.
vamos tarde.
Vamos tarde, like this.
Sí, sí,
So, yeah, like this. That would be we're late, as in we're going late to a place, okay?
sí.
Now the next one is the film will already have started by the time we get to the cinema. So how do you translate that one?
La película
Ya
ya
will have.
empezara,
Habrá empezado.
habrá,
Habrá
habrá
empezado.
empezado.
Yep. By the time we get to the cinema. How do you translate by the time?
Um, de la, del tiempo,
Cuando.
cuando
Mm-hmm. So, cuando we get to the cinema. So,
arribamos al cine,
cuando lleguemos. Cuando
lleguemos.
lleguemos. Yes, cuando lleguemos al cine. That's subjunctive. By the time triggers subjunctive.
Okay.
Okay, by the time.
Give me 1 second. I want to make a note of this because that's something I keep getting wrong. And even
What?
like when I talk to people.
Subjunctive?
No. Like to go, to come, to arrive, to leave. I need to study those.
Oh yeah, I mean they're tricky. Like they're tricky. It's normal for anyone learning either English or Spanish. It's very tricky for all of us. You just need to memorize them very well in order for you not to forget.
See,
I mean, you can actually create
a
the
deck.
tiny cards. Like, yeah, a deck. Yeah, I highly recommend that you create a deck of
Yeah.
tiny cards because that way you can create it and you will have it in your pocket and you can practice with it anytime you feel like, ah, shit, I forgot this, and you can have a look at it again and over again until you actually remember it. Like, I mean, like skills are about practice. If you don't practice, I was texting, chatting with a woman from Morocco. She's yeah, like an online friend that I've got that I made
See,
like many years ago when I was studying to take one of the international exams that I took,
see,
and
clear.
it's very nice because English is neither my native language nor hers. So, but it's very cool because we've got like pretty much the same level in English, and we both learned it pretty much the same way by practicing very much, by reading very much, by like what you're doing, like reading. That helps a lot to retain the information that
Sí,
you
sí,
already like that you're learning in each lesson. It helps a lot.
sí,
So
sí. Es bueno. Creo que like I think sometimes that like if I went to a place, by no means am I fluent, but I think I could get by.
oh, definitely. I mean, as I'm telling you, like right now, you know just as much as anyone who I have encountered here and who have traveled for 6 months in Latin America. you know just as much
Yeah.
as someone like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like I've got David. You've watched
Yeah.
lessons of
Yeah.
his. Like he was in Colombia like for 4 months, 5 months, and then he's been traveling in Latin America for 2 or 3 other months as well. And
Sí, sí.
he speaks just as much as you do. I'm probably less right now because he stopped practicing. And I mean,
Oh.
I've got a lesson. I've got a lesson with him tonight. I'm going to check how good he's doing right now because he told me that he hadn't been practicing lately. So I
Oh,
don't know
okay. Bueno.
if he's even as good as he was when he left Colombia, which was in the first week of December.
Oh, sí,
So
sí.
yeah, because you may not stop practicing. If you stop practicing, then I mean you will forget definitely, and it happens with any skill that you stop practicing. It can be like I have met people who have been born in the country and then they leave and they live in another country for 30 years and they forget their native language.
Oh,
So
es
but
horrible.
why is that? Why is that? Because they don't practice. Because they've got no one to practice with. They don't care about practicing, so they just forget it. It happens with any skill.
Sí,
With
sí.
any skill, you may not stop practicing. I mean, like you don't need to practice very much once you get one level, but you
No,
must
no.
keep on practicing.
No, no. Es mismo en guitarra o en...
Anything. I
sí.
think it's anything, languages, instruments, sports, anything, like any skill that you get with mind, with your hands, like with your body, anything, you must practice, or yeah, or you will forget. So okay, let's go on. So the next one is did you write down the one that leave and go stuff?
Sí, sí.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so we'll
I'm gonna
leave.
make that deck and I'll send it to you as well.
That would be great. Yeah, please share it on the group so the other people can have a look at it and practice with it.
Sí, sí.
So let's go on. Relay the film. Time. Okay. So by the time we get to the cinema, so remember, by the time triggers subjunctive,
Sí.
and the translation is cuando. So cuando lleguemos
Cuando
al.
lleguemos al cine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's much better to teach you subjunctive like this. Like
Sí.
that's the way to go to learn subjunctive. To know the words that trigger
Sí.
it. That's
Ojalá
the easiest
que,
way.
espero
Yeah,
que.
exactly. Yeah, once you memorize the words that trigger, the words and phrases that trigger um, like the subjunctive, then it becomes a bit easier because still you will have to learn the conjugations that are using subjunctive, but I mean you'll get there.
Sí, sí.
So compare will have done with other perfect forms. So Ted and Amy have been married for 24 years. That's a present perfect.
Ok. Ted y Amy
Mm-hmm.
ha sido casado por 24 años.
That would be han estado. Han estado
Estado.
casados. Yes.
Han estado casados por cuatro,
It's
24 años.
it's funny because I mean like we're speaking about about marriage, but still the translation in Spanish is a temporary thing.
Sí, sí.
So so okay, the next one is next year they will have been married for 25 years.
En el año próximo,
El
um,
próximo año. It sounds
el,
more natural like that.
el próximo año,
Mhm.
ellos estarán casados por 25 años.
Ellos habrán estado
Habrán
ah,
estado.
yeah, habrán estado casados por 25 años. Once again,
Habrán estado por 25 años.
habrán estado casados.
Casados por 25 años.
Good. Their son was born. When their son was born, they had been married for 3 years. So,
Cuando su hijo
nació.
nació, um,
They
habrá
had been.
estado casado. No, no, habrá. So this is past. They had been.
Ellos
Habrán,
habían.
sí, habrían estado,
Habían.
habían
Habían. Mhm.
casados por 3 años.
Once again, cuando su hijo nació, ellos habían estado casados por 3 años.
Okay. Cuando su hijo nació, ellos habían estado casados por 3 años.
Casados, because it's plural,
Casados, sí, casados
por 3 años.
por 3 años.
Good. Okay, that's past perfect, but okay, let's go on. So let's have a look at the exercises. So read about Andy, then tick the sentences which are true. In each group of the sentences, at least one is true. Andy goes to work every day. Okay, let's translate that. So Andy goes to work every day.
Okay. Andy va al trabajo todos los días.
Yes, he leaves home at 8 o'clock.
Okay, and so to leave is llegar, right?
No, llegar is to arrive and leave is irse.
Irse, okay.
Yeah. So
Irse la casa a las 8.
you know, in Spanish, we would say like he leaves from home at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So how do you translate that?
Irse de la casa a las 8.
Él se va. Él se va.
¿Él se va?
Él se va de la casa.
Él se va. La casa.
De la casa.
De la casa a las 8 en la mañana.
A las 8 en punto.
En punto.
Yeah, de la mañana is in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And arrives at work at about 8:45.
Y llegué al trabajo. Llega al trabajo a las 9 menos 40.
You could say just as in English. The only difference is about. About in Spanish is more like more or less. We would say like at work more or less at a las
8
y
45.
Okay, repeat after me. So, y llega al trabajo más o menos a las 8:45.
A las 8:45. Okay, good. Tengo una pregunta. So like in English, we're really not supposed to say 8:45. Anything after 30 minutes, we're supposed to say like quarter till or 10 till or 25 till.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't exist in Spanish.
No one says that in English anymore either.
I mean, like I know what you mean. I mean, I know that, and I actually keep it in mind when I'm doing an international exam. But that's in the only case scenario in which we would use it, right? I mean, like in English, we don't say it either. Maybe British people don't.
No sé, but no es popular aquí.
Yeah, no, you know, I don't think either. I don't think they do either. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's grammatically speaking the right way. But yeah, I mean, like in Spanish, you could say a las, más o menos a las. No, I mean, when we use at, we wouldn't say that structure. Maybe like when telling the time, like, hey, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:55. Then in that case, we could say that form in Spanish, like faltan 15 para las 9. You could say that in Spanish, and it sounds natural. It's not as in English. Like in Spanish, you could say that, and it would sound good. Like faltan 15 minutos, faltan 15 para las 9. Like 15 to 9. So he starts. You know what? You should watch some videos online about that. I don't teach it because I think there's plenty of that on YouTube. Like what I'm trying to upload on my channel is topics that I think that aren't that common on YouTube that I consider that are good to
Sí,
teach
sí.
and record and share with people. The time is something that is very, very common. So
No, no,
I
no. Sí,
highly
sí.
recommend that you watch some videos on YouTube about the time. And if you've got any questions, just let me know on the group, okay?
Bueno, bueno, sí.
So the next one is he starts work immediately.
So he will start, or it's he starts. So
He starts, yeah, he starts work immediately.
empezar el trabajo en pronto.
Okay, repeat after me. Él empieza.
Él empieza el trabajo.
You know, we would say like he starts to work. That would sound, that's the way we would say in order for it to sound natural. So that would be él empieza a trabajar.
Él empieza a trabajar
Inmediatamente.
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 Good, yeah. And continues until 12:30 when he has lunch.
Y continúa no sé until.
Hasta las,
Hasta las.
like this, look. Hasta
Hasta.
las.
Hasta las
12:30.
12:30.
12:30, yeah. When he has lunch.
Cuando. So.
Cuando. Remember, cuando triggers subjunctive.
Sí.
So when he has lunch.
Cuando. Would I use almorzar?
Yeah, that would be the verb. Now, how do you think you can translate it? You can conjugate it? I mean, just guess. I know it's just a guessing. Cuando él almuerza. Ah, well,
Cuando
él continúa
él
hasta las
almuerza.
12. Cuando él hasta las 12:30 cuando él almuerza. Oh, you know what?
Sí.
Él almuerza. Cuando él almuerza. He has lunch. Él almuerza. No, you know what? For some reason, it wasn't triggered. I got to think about it. It wasn't triggered.
Oh,
The
it's
subjunctive.
okay.
Yeah, but I'll think about it. I mean, this is a whole lesson. Like, you know, I did like a whole week of subjunctive with another guy, but
Sí.
I did it like 15 days before I started recording.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, ah, shit, I should have recorded that. But anyway, I mean, I'll record it like probably in some months from now as
Sí,
well,
sí.
like a whole week. Like it'll be like probably about 20 lessons about subjunctive then.
Sí, sí, claro.
Because it's got to be like for me to do a whole subjunctive lesson, it would have to be someone who's in an advanced, intermediate, advanced level, because
Sí.
it's very, very difficult. That's in my opinion, that's the worst topic to learn in Spanish for any person who's learning Spanish. So let's translate this, which takes about half an hour. Yeah. Which takes about.
So, que toma más o menos 30 minutos.
Lo cual toma más o menos, repeat.
Lo cual toma más o menos.
Media hora.
Media hora.
Yeah, that's half an hour. He starts work again at 1:15. 1:15.
Empecé trabajar.
Él empieza
a trabajar.
Again.
Ya.
De nuevo. Ya is already or yet in questions. At 1:15.
A las 1:15.
So remember, with one, you wouldn't say las because it's just one, right? So a la 1:15.
A la 1:15.
And goes home.
Y Irá a la casa.
Iba a casa.
Iba
Iba a casa.
Iba a casa.
At exactly 4.5.
Goes to the house.
We would say exactly at the end.
Sí.
So at
Iba a casa
4:30.
a las 4:30
Cuatro.
exactamente. 4:30 exactamente.
Good. Exactamente.
Exactamente.
Every day he follows the same routine.
Todos los días él
He
tiene
follows.
el mismo, ¿cómo se dice routine?
Él sigue
Él sigue
la misma
la misma
rutina.
rutina.
And tomorrow will be no exception.
Y mañana no estará una excepción.
Okay, repeat after me. Mañana no será
Y mañana no será
la excepción.
la excepción.
Good. Okay, mate. So please send me. So you will send me the previous recording and today's, right?
Sí. The last one, I can't find it in the Zoom folder, but I know we recorded it, so I'm gonna look for it today.
Oh.